I know, I've got everything at the beginning for you this time. We're gonna make these super cute pumpkins. Very easy. This way, I did it one way, and then I show you how to do it another way for this bigger one. So make sure you stay around for these because these are super duper cute. And we're going to make this really cool leaf wreath. That is a mouthful, but this is so simple. Both of these projects are so simple. So I can't wait to show you how to do it. Let's get started. Okay, so let's make a fun, easy, simple wreath that anybody can do. If you have a glue gun and you have some fall leaves, you could even use dry leaves. You don't even have to buy the fake ones. You could go outside and use those. I'm going to use these that I picked up at Hobby Lobby only because I saw the navy blue and I was like, oh, I need to do that. And then I saw this. I saw these like leopard print, and that seems to be so popular right now. So I got some of these, a few packs of these and a few packs of these. Of course, I got them on sale, but listen, go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree will have them as well. And they'll have different kinds of colors and different things, but have fun with this. This is meant to be really simple and super easy. So let's get started with the frame of this wreath. Okay, so what do I have here? I have a Dollar Tree frame. And if you didn't want to use a glue gun and you wanted to connect all your leaves with like a little zip tie or maybe a pipe cleaner, you could do that. But I'm not going to do that method. I'm going to do something a little bit actually flatter. And so I have one of these foam boards from the Dollar Tree. If you have, say, like a big box that you could cut out, I would use just a cardboard box too. But I didn't have a big one, so I'm going to break out my foam board that I always have a little bit of a stash. So what are we going to do? We're going to get a marker, get a pencil, whatever you want. And you could even use a bowl and make your own thing if you don't have a Dollar Tree wreath form, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just trace it on the outside here. And then I'm not going to make it quite as big. I'm going to go here to like the third part or wire in my frame here. And then I'm going to just cut this out. I'm going to get some of either my scissors or my straight edge, and we're just going to cut that out. Okay, guys, this is going to be so easy. I can't hardly stand myself. But I just want to encourage you to craft, to get out there. Even if you see some wreaths that I make and you think, Julie, I could never make this. You can make this, okay? You can do this. So as you can see, I have a pretty wonky wreath base here, and that's okay. That's okay because we're not going to see it. And if you want, you could cut out a piece of felt and then glue it on the back here, and it would look nice and sharp. So we're going to start off with some of our really pretty blue leaves. I like these here. And I know you won't see blue leaves like this in nature, but I really like this. I think it's so pretty. So what we want to do is we want to glue these down in such a way that they are at an angle with each other, okay? So we're going to start here, and I'm going to just start by gluing it down. And you're going to have to hold it down a little bit. So this isn't going to take, you know, this is going to take a few minutes to get it to stay down. You could even put some underneath this little stem. You could even cut off these stems as well. So I'm going to just kind of put it right here, put some on the stem, and just try not to get it on the other leaf. And then you're just going to kind of just hold that and let that, let me get my scissors here. Just let that take hold, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Now, if you don't want to use glue, say maybe you live in Arizona, you live in New Mexico where it's really, really hot, regardless that it's October, you could take a zip tie and you could take the Dollar Tree wreath form and you could zip tie these to your form. So here, it's not that hot in October. And because I live in Michigan, guys, it gets pretty cold here. So that's not going to be an issue. Okay, so that's down. I might like put this here while I do the next one. So the next one I'm going to do is this really pretty, it's kind of a goldy bronze color. And you're just going to do the same thing. You're just going to overlay where you had that. You're going to glue it down. And I'm going to add some more glue here. Put the first one down and you're going to overlay them. Remember, nature is not perfect and your craft doesn't need to be either. Okay? You just want this to be pretty and just kind of come together. So you could like hold something down and just hold it down, and you're just going to keep going all the way around. It's that simple. This is like, you know, this is a project that you can't mess up. It really is. If you can be careful with the hot glue. Now I do use the Gorilla glue sticks. I really like those. If you find them at your local store, they're in my Amazon shop. Link is in the description box below. All right, so you might want to just hold something there. And then I'm going to get the cheetah ones. And I know you're not going to find a cheetah print. Is it cheetah or leopard? I get confused. Even that side is really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 of these. And honestly, you could do this any way you wanted to. You could do a section of blue, and then a section of your bronzy gold, and then a section of your cheetah, but I'm going to alternate mine. These are slightly smaller, so I'm going to probably kind of place them out a little bit farther apart, simply because I want to make sure that they look like they're the same size. They're not the same size, but I want them to look like they are. So just some glue. And so these are kind of just coming, not really coming together in the middle there. And again, I'm just gonna use my scissors here. And you're just gonna hold it down, and you're just gonna keep repeating this process until we get to this side. Now I'm hoping that it all works out and we end the right way. We'll see, you know, we'll see. We might have to, you know, shove a few more in to get it to end the right way. So now I'm going to take some blue ones, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to keep going all the way around. Okay, so we're at the end here, and I just kind of started putting the glue down on my surface. And then what I do is I take this really heavy pair of pliers, and I just kind of set it down there for a moment, and then that way it gives it a moment to kind of, you know, dry and set up. But I think this is going to be really pretty, and then this would be perfect. If you've got a door, you have a screen door and you have your regular door, this would be perfect on it, guys. Perfect. And I'm going to show you how we're going to add a hanger, and you can add even more to this. You could add little, let's see here. If you wanted to, you could add little acorns throughout, just whatever in nature that you wanted to add, you could definitely add. Sorry, I'm a little loud there. So, oops, we got some glue here. Just mind your glue, you know, it'll kind of be really stringy here. But I think this is really pretty. So simple to do. It's just going to take, it's more about the glue setting up than it being hard. So I'm still trying to get this glue off my fingers. Come on. Okay, so we're going to use 2 more now, and then we're going to do some of this, and then we will be done. So I'm going to have to kind of work behind this here so you can see. So I'm just going to put some glue down, even over that leaf, and I'm just going to add some glue. Okay. And it gives it a moment to set up. That's all it's going to do. We're going to give it a moment. And as you can see, it's going to be so pretty. And then now I'm going to put some more glue underneath there. And then I'm going to lay my thing on top. My little, like, put it underneath that. All right. We're just going to put lots of glue. Because remember, I'm in Michigan. So it's starting to cool down here. I love to sit on my front porch and, you know, right now, but I'm starting to need a blanket at nighttime too. So let's just kind of move this one in, kind of slide it in there. Oh, beautiful. I'm loving it. So I'm just going to do that and let that all set up, and then I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I love this wreath. I think it's super duper pretty. Let's see how big this is. It's about 21 inches in diameter, so that's a pretty good size wreath. I did open up 2 packages of the leaves from Hobby Lobby, the leaves that had the gold or the what do you call that, bronze, a brassy color. I'm just not totally getting it. You can see a little bit of my glue here, but I can add a little bit of glue and just cover that. The navy blue and the bronze. I think I used about 2 packages, and we needed 2 packages of the leopard or the cheetah print, whatever you want to call it, the animal print, the faux animal print, by the way. And I think you'd be set. But again, you don't have to go to Hobby Lobby. You don't have to use their products. You can go to Dollar Tree. And if your Dollar Tree had the leaves in the bags, you could use those. You can make this smaller, you can make it bigger, you can do whatever you want with it. So let's look at this. Let's flip this over and let's make a little bit of a, we're going to just take a pipe cleaner, we're going to make a hook. So I'm just going to fold over our little pipe cleaner here, and I'm just going to twist it. All right. I'm going to cut off the excess here because we don't need all that to show. And then I simply just cut off a piece of felt. And so we're going to glue that down, and then we're going to glue the felt down. Okay. So let's put a little bit of glue here. All right. Put that down. And then just put a scrap piece of felt and go over that. Again, Gorilla Glue sticks. I love Gorilla Glue sticks. Okay. And then at this point, you can see all the little glue strands. That's going to happen. Don't worry about it. Let that set up. Give it a moment and let that set up. Okay, so this is something I've seen lately on TikTok a lot and on Pinterest, and that is how to make your own little miniature pumpkins. And a lot of people use this jute. I believe this came from Dollar Tree, so if you want to use this color, go right ahead. But I saw this at Hobby Lobby and I thought, ooh, I like the orange. So we're going to give the orange a try here. I'm going to grab my scissors. All right, so I'm going to like cut about, maybe 5 or 6 little strands, because we're going to end up using these, and I want to have them on hand to use them and not have to cut them, because I'm going to have my hands full, and I'm going to show you here in a moment. But if you want to go the really cheap way, just get the Dollar Tree jute, and that'll work great. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to throw this on the floor, because it's a lot easier to roll. So we're just going to take it, and I'm going to use my 3 fingers here, and I'm just going to wrap around here like a bunch of times. All right, that's all you're going to do. This is the secret right here. All right, so I'm not even counting how many times. Well, we're going to stop there because I don't like that, so we'll just stop there. I think that's good. I'm going to lay this here. I'm going to take a little string and go underneath only one, not both. Okay, this is key. Only one. And I'm going to just make a little knot here. Okay, 1, 2. So I'm going to make about, let's try making 6 of them. I might need to do 7, but we're just going to keep doing the same process. Get that little knot out of there. I'm going to hold it on 3 fingers, and I've got 1 finger a little bit apart there. And I'm just going to keep going around. And this is so simple. Get your grandkids, get your kids to help you, and you can make a lot of cute little pumpkins. Again, we're just going to do this. So do this a few times, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so to make 6 of these, I did use 2 of these rolls, so it would be much more economical just to get the string from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to tell you. So, but I wanted to make an orange one, so here we are making. Okay, so I have my package of glue, not glue sticks. I have my package of cinnamon sticks, and I had to cut it down a little bit. It was a little too big there, so I don't want them too big. They'll cut easily with pliers. So I have 6 of these together. So basically we're going to take this glue stick and we're going to use it as our base here. So we're going to kind of put it there. I'm going to grab my very favorite glue gun, which is the SureBonder, and I'm going to start by gluing my little burlap jute orange things, whatever you want to call this. I'm going to just start gluing them to my little cinnamon stick here. We're going to just go around, and we're just going to hold it and make sure it gets all together. I'm going to show you how to make an even bigger one with a little different method. We're not cutting all of these together. We're going to kind of make it as one. And then I'm going to show you a different stem that we're going to use. So I'm just going to keep doing this. And then we will have our cute little pumpkin that you can use. So if I was to do it over again, I probably wouldn't get, unless you want this like little orange looking pumpkin, you know, I would probably just use the natural. It's a lot cheaper. And then you're going to just kind of, you know, you can kind of fluff them out a little bit. So let's just glue a little bit more here. Put a lot of glue there. Oh my. I also love Gorilla Glue sticks, and you can get all of this stuff like the mat, my glue gun, all of that in my Amazon shop. It is in the description box below. So like this one is a little big, so I'm just going to kind of poke it through there. All right. And you're just going to play with it. So I'm just letting it dry here. All right. Now I'm going to put a little bit more glue, and we're going to just put both of these in there now. We're going to let that dry. Alrighty, so there you go. You got a cute little pumpkin. I think he's super cute. He needs to dry just a little bit, so while he's drying, let's make another. All right, so we're going to get out our Dollar Tree jute, and we're going to use a bunch of this. So I'm going to, again, throw this on the floor, get all the stuff, all the little things, flyaways off of my workspace. I'm going to use 4 of my fingers this time. Okay, and you know what? I need to cut a few of these out. We're going to need some, just some to tie them all together here. I don't know how many we'll use, but we'll just do that. And we'll know we'll have enough there. Okay, so I'm going to use actually 4 of my fingers here, and let's count this time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I'm thinking about 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So let's do 30 for this one, okay? So I'm not cutting this, okay? We're just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna add a little bit of get my fingers out of here. My ring's not helping things. And I'm just going to tie a little knot. Okay, probably don't even have to double it, but this is me doubling it. Okay, so I'm gonna just hold that there actually instead of adding a new one. So what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna cut this off, we're gonna keep going. So I'm gonna do 4 more fingers. I'm gonna have my fingers there, 1, 2, I'm gonna do this 30 times, okay? Or about there. Okay, so that's about 30. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm going to put it together with this one. Again, my ring's getting in the way. And I'm just going to take the rope we used before, going to go under. And then this way we're already connecting them all together. We won't need to add extra glue. All right, we'll probably need to add a new thing the next time. Okay, so let's do this again. 1, get it right next to where it is, and then go around about 30 times. All right, going to bring it out, and this one, kind of make it go there, all right, because we want it to look right. I'm gonna grab another one of these, gonna go around it, and I'm going to tie a knot. So you're just going to keep doing the same thing about 6 times. I might do it 7 times. So I will show you here in a moment when we get to number 6 or 7, okay? But as you can see, it's starting to form our little pumpkin. So as you guys go through this, you can kind of clip off these little knots there. All right, so we're going to do it, a few more times here. This one doesn't want to look that great, but by the time it sets, it's going to look a lot better. So I'm going to keep doing the same process I'm doing until I get to the end, and I'll come right back. So I've already done about 6 of these, so we're going to do the last one here, okay? And you know, you might almost use a whole roll of the Dollar Tree twine. So let's just do it one more time. and then a couple times just for extra measure there. So this time I am gonna cut it. So I'm committing to it at this point, okay? So I'm going to take it off my hands and I wanna put it right in there. So this time I'm gonna take another one of these, you know, pieces or strands that I cut, and I'm just gonna weed it through here. Hopefully I'll get the right one. I know you can't see it because my fingers are hidden. There we go. I believe I got it. All right, let's see here. And then I'm just going to make a little knot. Again, I've not used any glue at this point, so you can just do that. And then you're gonna cut all the different little strands here that you got going on. Again, this is rustic, guys. This is not meant to look, you know, really prim and proper, like polished. So you're just gonna play with that a little bit. And you might go through there and trim some of your, your strands. Like this one's got a long strand, so I'm gonna cut that one. So I'm just gonna kind of make it, shape it into the pumpkin that we want, okay? And I'm gonna tuck some of those in. Now, so we got a little pumpkin there going on. So I'm going to, instead of, what you could do is you could do another cinnamon stick. You could cut one of these up, and if that's what you want to use, you could cut one and then just glue it there. I would cut it like about there, but I think it would be cute to use a little pine cone. That's what I'm going to use, and this is where the glue gun comes in handy, is we're just going to use a little pine cone. Go find one in your yard if you have them in your yard. And then you've got a cute little pumpkin. So we've got 2 little pumpkins here to help decorate for fall. So I hope you like that. I think it's really cute, and I'll use those in, you know, some of my decor. And I think this would be a fun project for kids too. So make sure you make some pumpkins. Okay, so as you can see, we did all of our little fall projects, a fall leaf or fall wreath of leaves, and then we did these cute little pumpkins, DIY pumpkins. If you want to make those, I think they're super cute. Can't go wrong with this DIY, okay? So if you made it this far in this video, number one, thank you for watching. You have so many people you could be watching on YouTube right now, and you're watching me, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate your time. So click that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. And if you haven't checked me out on social media, all the links are down in the description box below. All the links for where I purchase my products, and I love to purchase my mesh and all that from several different great places. So make sure you check it out. You can even get 10% off of Mel's Crafty Mojo if you use my coupon code. So check out my description link. So if you made it this far, what do? I ask you to leave me some sort of emoji. So since we did leaves and we did pumpkins, if you are able to, leave me a leaf and a pumpkin, or one or the other. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I think it's super cute. And until we meet again, we'll see you later in Julie's Wreath Boutique. Bye-bye.